Well, hello YouTube, it's me, Fortmaster, and welcome back to IXION. The thing is, since the last episode, I have done some stuff behind the scenes because I thought that it'd probably be best if I did them off camera so I wouldn't have to edit out a huge section of me being absolutely silent, just micromanaging. But as you might be able to tell from our cycle count, I've been playing for a while. So long so that I used up literally almost every resource in this system. And I cannot find like anything more of real value. I mean, there's a couple of little things scattered here and there, but at this point, it's really not worth it. But yeah, so finished unloading everything, got everything collected. Now for the inside, the stuff I was doing was basically major remodeling. So as you might be able to see here, I found a guide online, and it basically like showed a bunch of potential layouts to get stuff, more efficient, get more bang for your buck, as it were. So I basically followed it and redid each and every one of my sectors, which again took a while, so much so that I've run out of iron to mine, so we pretty much have to leave now, or else I'm afraid that we might break up before we discover enough iron in the next sector, that sort of deal. But yeah, I'll just give you a quick tour. So here we have the industrial and currently recycling sector. I didn't know, but you could actually have like multiple specializations. So I mean, when I open up the next one, so if you look at it in the corner here, I'm probably going to have one more population sector, and then the other one will be dedicated purely to recycling, which, that'll be good. I have the training thing in here, and, oh, they're extra hours. Oh, I should probably fix that. Yeah, so currently every single one of the sectors has the DLS center, which provides a bit of stability. A monument, which again, more stability, and an alternative life center. So all of these are now like happy at the very least, except this sector, they're not happy. As you can see here, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this. But yeah, lots of storage in here. Then we have the population sector, and then we have our agricultural sector, and we currently have 4 crop farms. Only problem is, currently don't have the water production to keep up with all 4 of them, but thankfully we're keeping the balance, so that won't be a problem. But I do know that there are researches that increase the efficiency of the fusion plant. Now, speaking of science, discovered more science, researched the fire hall and cell housing, which were, of course, the last things I needed to research before I unlock the next level. On top of that, so as you saw, unlocked medium stockpiles. They hold 330 currently of whatever resource you select. And I also researched, where's the tech lab? Here it is. Research the thing, so now we make 5 science every 5 cycles, or 1 science a day essentially, which is good. So I guess at this point, as I said before, I want to get out of here.
Population transfer complete.
Thank you for interrupting me. Oh yeah, also 3rd research ship now. But as I said, at this point, I pretty much want to get out of here as quickly as possible, because there's no more resources or no more iron that I can really find, and I don't want the ship to break up. So I guess we're starting this episode off with a bang. We're activating the IXION engine.
Charge. In accordance with Frau Stanford procedures, all ships must return to the Tycoon before Volt Jump initiation.
Yeah, I know. And that's part of the thing. A lot of these sectors have a lot less batteries than they did before.
Ready.
Let's see where we go next. Oh. Lovely.
Full jump complete. Running preliminary diagnostics. Expected irreversible damage to the
hull.
Tycoon
Yeah.
detected. We have not reached the exoplanet Remus.
Of course we
Tycoon
haven't.
primary sensors are picking up vast amounts of debris. Act with caution, Administrator.
Of course.
We must reach Remus.
Okay, what's the damage look like now? Okay. Test colonial procedures. Yeah, we need to do that again. Which, speaking of which, I probably should send our colonists. Where are our colonists? Oh, they're all just here. Okay, okay. First of all, where are we? Oh, geez, what is this? What is with this? This space weather is weird. Okay, first of all, where's a good spot of iron? Oh, got a lot of stuff right there. Oh, there we go.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Oh, really? Initial reports indicate that we have found the wreckage of the Amenetkis, sorry about that, command center. The UN ship appears to have been attacked. Although the command center is heavily armored, the structure has suffered terrible bombardment. It appears as if something sliced through the upper structure. This must have dislodged the center and separated it from the rest of the ship. Numerous pieces of debris and corpses float around the ruin. We have located a breach within the armor plating that should allow us to get in. Okay.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Yeah, what is it? The crew are encouraged by how many survivors we have brought aboard the Tycoon. The increased population reinforces the feeling that our goal of saving humanity is achievable. The new crew members awoken from cryopods are now a part of something bigger than themselves. Okay, thank you. Trust 10%, thank you. I mean, I didn't need it. I'm getting all this trust stuff just, but hey, I'm not gonna say no. A sector has converted to the cult of the Hull. This has a positive impact on the morale of the crew. The converts are waiting to hear your opinion on their worship. Sanctioning the Tycoon and its facilities does not directly violate any Dole directives. Oh my god, this event is called Wooloo? Oh god, that's an Age of Empires 2 reference, isn't it? We're trying to save humanity, and while religion can be a very powerful thing, worshipping the Hull. Are we gonna get like a Mechanicus situation here? You know what? Let's see what happens.
Ooh. A probe has completed its scan.
Yay, iron!
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Because of course, these people are absolute butterfingers. Wait, you're still working extra hours? What? Wait, what happened? Oh yeah, because some people got hurt. Okay, I guess. Send a couple more people over.
A science ship team has
Yay,
completed a
science. Okay. The frozen rooms have been a nightmare to navigate. Projectile damage covers most surfaces, and there are signs of electrical fires having raged throughout the corridors. This is not to discount the ever-present grim sight of severed corpses. Upon entering the bridge, the team discovers the bodies of the commander-in-chief and other officers. It appears they took their own lives. We must retrieve the Remus data. The Tycoon should be kept in close proximity to the command center. This will allow the team to use the station's power via the retractable telescopic pole to access. Okay, well, I mean, I wasn't planning on moving. Okay.
A probe has been lost due to space weather.
Oh! Oh, okay, so we just can't send probes in there. Oh, okay. The debris field we have entered is mostly composed of corpses, the floating bodies. Yeah. People don't like that very much now, do they? The coordinates aren't here. As you know, Vol coordinates are incredibly complex algorithms that require advanced technology for their storage and application. We did identify a storage area within the command center where such equipment, perhaps including that stolen from the Pythagoras, should have been held. It has been ripped away, shorn by cutting lasers and taken. So wait, do we have a third faction in here now? There's some small hope, though. A single damaged calculator terminal was found. Power supplied from the Tycoon has allowed us to access it. It appears that the final message, while they were attempting to address the colossal damage done to their ship, the crew was able to identify and record the self-similar signatures of their attackers as it withdrew. Perhaps they hoped to later mount some sort of pursuit to recover the stolen coordinates of Remus. We are now in possession of that signature. It belongs to the Paranesi, a ship of the Black Market Society. Oh yeah, the Black Market Society. I forgot about them. This is where our hope fades. The few officers' logs we have found that detail the attack are terrifying. It seems likely that the coordinates of the Remus are now aboard the Paranesi. Having processed the data we have found within the center, and thanks to old recordings are now of a now inactive distress signal, we have been able to locate other parts of the Ananke that have drifted across the system. 42 sites, okay. I guess let's see what their previous mission was before they got destroyed.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Ruins reactors. Our sensors have located a section of the ship drifting in space. First reports indicate that this wreckage was once the ship's engine room and reactors. We have arrived at the site. Only two of the Amananke's massive reactors remain. Initial reconnaissance reveals 3 places of entrance: the thrusters, the engine room, and the engine supervision area. I mean, let's see what happens with the thrusters.
A science ship team has completed a task.
By powering the command center that was able to extract and analysis the core mission data. Was a UN ship initially launched to find other exoplanets. Early logs from the voyage indicate a glaring lack of preparation to accomplish such a task. In the absence of habitable exoplanets, they seem to have concentrated on the search for what the UN designated as enemies of humanity, the Dalos, yay. My boarding Petrarius was able to locate Remus. Okay. Let's get further.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Suck up all that juicy science. I was capable of it.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Oh, okay. Well, then it seems like they weren't capable of doing two different. Here we go. Seemed capable of achieving two different types of propulsion. The inter-system mode of propulsion has many similarities to Dalos EKP. Cross-referencing mission data reveals a number of matches to the encounter near Saturn during the Tycoon's initial test phase. Their inter-system propulsion covers many of the basic operations of the Vol engine. Our team has noted the remains of numerous accreditation areas. Access to and knowledge of the propulsion mode seems to have been made strictly regulated. The two reactors were damaged at some point as the larger superstructure. Okay. Back to the engine room.
A probe has completed its scan.
Wonderful, wonderful. Since we're talking about probes, let's see. Advanced sensors, radius by 40%, yeah. And construction speed by 50%, sure. Oh geez, look how fast we can research stuff when we have actual science. It feels weird being able to do this so quickly now. Oh, look at the size of that circle! Oh, there's something. Something over here, right?
A science ship team has completed a task.
Pros. The Kruk system, never mind. Slowly asphyxiated. As the Emanenki paused in the Kruk system, it was surprised and attacked by the Paranensi. Reports indicate colossal casualties. The UN crew was able to find a flaw in the Paranensi's defense systems and managed to mount a boarding assault. The Paranensi responded by firing its main weapon before fleeing the system. The last survivors of the attack, who could not enter cryonic sleep pods, either died from the cold or slowly asphyxiating in the days that followed. Yeah, that sucks.
Administrator, we have found the Piranesi signature stored in the Etamanenki's destroyed command center. It is a ship unlike any other in our records. A formidable opponent now has completed a task, now in possession of the Remus coordinates. The eventual failure of the Tycoon's hull is inevitable.
Oh, we found everything, okay.
We have no other choice but to confront the Piranesi. Before we leave the system, we must find a way to develop an effective countermeasure strategy.
Yeah, well, that's the plan.